Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with a new video in Matplotlib series, that is heat map in Matplotlib. We'll be watching how to create heat map and all the details customization regarding heat map into this particular video. So let's get started with the video. So how this heat map is looking like, it looks like something this that into which you can observe that right from cool color to warm color it is shifting out based on the data values. So for suppose data value is equals to 1, then it will be the most coolest color, and if the data value at the max, that is 10, then it's the most warmest color, that is yellow. Okay, so if this is blue, that means if suppose this is more blue, right, this is the most blue, so this is something which is having the least data value. And if suppose this yellow is here, this is something which you can assume that here there must be the maximum value of the data. So this is how the data distribution, the value of data distribution based on the color, it is getting mapped over here. So this gives up another perspective of visualization of the data set, correct? So this is how it is used, and this is why it is used. Okay, now we will see an basic example so that we can be somewhat clear that how this color map it is or the heat map it is getting generated. For that, what we are doing, we are just importing Matplotlib. Then I have just taken up this matrix like or you may assume something like this, that it's a nested list of the data we have taken it over here. Okay, and then plt dot imso. Okay, this is something which is our dot imso is is your method which is responsible to create the heat map. Inside that we are having one required parameter, that is of data, and this cmap I've just given it by my own. If you want to remove it, you can remove it as well. Now we are having plt dot color bar. If you need this color bar, this is called color bar. Okay, this is called color bar, so that people can understand that what value is related to which color. Okay, so that's why we are putting up color bar. If we will uh, first we will see with color bar, then I will comment out, then we can see over or what all things are shown over there. Now plt.show will show that heat map generated. So let me run it. So you can see over here that we are having y-axis and then x-axis. Now whatever your values are there, okay, so starting from 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So since it's starting from 2, so it is taken as somewhat faded blue. Okay, and then 4 is there, then 6 is there, and 10 is the maximum value, so it's yellow over here. Okay, now similarly for 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, it is starting from 1, so it's the most blue part, as 1 is having the least value. Okay, and this is shifting towards 9. So here it was 10, here it's 9. So the color difference you can see. So whatever your value of the data, the value of the data, it will be inherited by the color. That's it. Okay, and here you can see 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So all these boxes are same in color. Okay, and this is how the scaling is done. That is right from here minus 0.5 till 3.5 has been taken on the y-axis, and after that in on x-axis, right from 0 to 5 it has been taken. Okay, so this is something which is you can consider or if you don't want to consider, you may remove, if you can even hide the accesses, and You can just visualize the data based on the color. That's it. Nothing to be confused. Now we will move ahead with the customizations definitely. So very first customization we are having is color mapping. So if you want to have cool warm color, we can go ahead with that. If you want to have plasma color, so what all these things are, let me just take one of the example. I will take example of plasma. What I will do, I will just CMap. You saw last time it was provided over here, CMap, correct? So CMap is equals to plasma. Now let's see what the color difference we are getting. What you got over here? That right from again blue to yellow it is getting shifted, but you can see the value distribution. One is having the most blue, two is having the faded blue, three more faded, four more faded, five shifting towards red now, six towards red, red, eight red, and then again it's shifting towards yellow. So this is all the color distribution is there. If you want to visualize in this particular color mode, you can go ahead with this with plasma. So there are multiple others as well, that is hot or cool warm, CVDs. So all these are the you may say tone of the color with which you can visualize your data. Now we can add value to the cells. Let's see how we can add value to the cells. I will just copy this whole code, paste over here, comment this sort so that we should not be creating two CMaps, and then once we will run it, we can see that we are having for I range in plt.text and then plt dot okay, sorry, so this black is something which is not taken considered of. So now if we will run, I will just close it. Yes, so what you can see now, whatever the data value is there on that particular box, it is written now that 2 4 6 8 10, 2 4 6 8 10 is written, 1 3 5 7 9, so that is also written. So how is it possible? We are just applying 2 for each loop, and then we are using plt.text. Text is something which is responsible to write out that text value on that particular box, and just you need to provide the value of I and j, after that data ij, and then horizontal axis, vertical axis, color, all these things. So this center and center, what it is, that it should be into the center. If you will make one top, then horizontally it will become top. So this is something which is your very basic customization. And then moving ahead with another customization, definitely we are having adjust color range. So what happens basically sometimes, that if suppose you want to you are having the data set of which is varying right from 0 to 100. Now what if you want to just take a look at, or just you want to take a look at the subset of that particular data set? How you can visualize that subset? For that we are having the option that we can define vmin and vmax. So suppose over here we are having 0 and 10. What I can do is, let me take this out. Now instead of 0 and 10, what we can do, we can just play around with 0 and 5. Let's see what that does it give you. So what you can see over here, it's not bothering that it's something which the data is having right from 0 to 10. That means the data set having the values varying from 0 to 10, it doesn't bother for that. It is taking up this subset of that data set. The subset is from 0 to 5. Okay, so from 0 to 5 it has been created a scale, and 0 is the most coolest color and 5 is the most warmest color, and based on that it has divided up that particular subset of data set into this heat map. So this is the another thing. Now we are having change color bar orientation. If the orientation right now is vertical, if you want to have horizontal orientation, definitely you can change it as well. Now we are having invert y-axis. So we can even invert our y-axis. For that we are having dot gca method, dot invert axis. I will just apply this. Let's see what it happens. So y-axis, you can see that minus 0.5, initially it was coming at the top, now it's coming at the bottom. That means whatever the value mapping is there, it has been inverted. 555, all the fives were coming at the down, now it is coming at the top. So this is what the invert y-axis is. Now adding grid lines, you must be aware that if you want to add grid line, definitely you can add the grid line as well. So for that, what we can do is we can just go ahead with this. Now what you can see that grid line has been created. This grid line, definitely its transparency also you can control with alpha. There should be the option of alpha, definitely. uh, I don't think that it is having the option of alpha, that you can control the transparency. So anyway, this is how you can create the grid line as well into onto your map which is getting created. After that, you can even hide the axes. That means we are having y-axis visible over here. That means y-axis and x-axis visible. You can even turn it off by using this plt dot axis off. So for that, what we can do is we can just provide this, and then if you will run it, you can see that the axis has been disappeared, right? So since there is no much significance of those axes, you just need to visualize the what you may say, the distribution of the data set. So which is even right now it's showing you, correct? Now after that, we are having very important thing, that is color interpolation. This color interpolation is something that how your color transition will happen. Right now what it is going on, it is creating a box like architecture. Why? Because it is directly switching from one color to another. What if we want to have a smooth transition from one color to another? For that we can use color interpolation. For that, if suppose we are using this interpolation is equals to bilinear, definitely it should be doing our things out. So plt dot I am so just I will comment it and then run it. Let's see. So here there is very smooth transition from one color to another. So this is another perspective of view of the data set which you can explore. So I think that this was pretty much all about your heat map in Matplotlib. If any confusion, let me know into the comment section. Thank you so much guys for watching out the video. If you found this video helpful, it my request that kindly like to the video, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one with some other topic, maybe with some other video series as well. So thank you so much guys once again.